In the ever-evolving universe of space exploration, a spectacular showdown between two of the biggest names in business is taking place. Elon Musk, the visionary head of SpaceX, and Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon and Blue Origin. This battle between these two billionaires and their respective companies goes beyond mere economic rivalry. It represents a strategic duel with profound implications for humanity's future. Indeed, this competition is not only taking place in the business world, but also in the realm of dreams, ambitions, and the futuristic vision of what humanity's place in the universe could be. The story of this rivalry begins with a simple observation. Elon Musk seems to have a head start with SpaceX, which has made major technological breakthroughs and established itself in numerous areas of space exploration. However, Jeff Bezos is not a man to sit back and watch. With Blue Origin, he harbors colossal ambitions that could well disrupt the current balance of the space sector. So, the question remains, can Jeff Bezos truly catch up to Elon Musk? To understand the stakes of this struggle, it is essential to look at the four major fields where these two giants are competing. The first battleground where this rivalry plays out is satellite launches, a crucial sector in the current space race. Satellite launches are used for a variety of missions, scientific and military applications, as well as communication and observation technologies. Since 2016, SpaceX has dominated this market with its reusable Falcon 9 rocket. This groundbreaking innovation has not only significantly reduced launch costs, but has also allowed SpaceX to capture a massive market share in the commercial satellite launch sector. The Falcon 9 has become the industry standard, and its success has enabled SpaceX to win numerous contracts with NASA, the U.S. Department of Defense, as well as private companies. Additionally, SpaceX also launched the Falcon Heavy, a heavy-lift rocket capable of carrying much larger payloads than the Falcon 9, further consolidating its dominant position in this field. On the other hand, Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin has been taking a slower approach. Although the company started more modestly, it is now on the verge of catching up with SpaceX with its own heavy-lift rocket, New Glenn. This impressive 98-meter tall rocket is designed to be reusable, much like SpaceX's Falcon 9. New Glenn can carry 45 tons to low Earth orbit and 13 tons to geostationary orbit, putting it above the Falcon 9 in terms of payload capacity, though still behind the Falcon Heavy. This project, which was initially supposed to launch earlier, has been significantly delayed, but if all goes according to plan, Blue Origin could begin launches by 2025, with a launch cadence of 12 per year. Moreover, Bezos' company could double this cadence in the following years, potentially allowing it to compete not only with SpaceX, but also with other major players in the industry. If the New Glenn launch succeeds, it could mark the beginning of a new era for Blue Origin, enabling it to carve out a place in the heavy-lift rocket market. The second major battleground, equally crucial, lies in the development of satellite constellations. This field, still in its early stages, represents one of the most important challenges in the current space industry, as it can transform global internet access and other communication services. SpaceX has already taken a significant lead in this area with its Starlink constellation, designed to provide high-speed internet access to people worldwide, even in the most remote regions. With over 6,000 satellites in low Earth orbit, Starlink is already operational and serves more than 4 million subscribers. Musk's ambition is to expand this constellation to cover the entire globe and offer internet services to users in underserved geographical areas, as well as governments and businesses in isolated or strategic regions. Starlink is not only a major technological breakthrough, but also a considerable revenue stream for SpaceX, which uses these funds to finance its larger projects, such as missions to the Moon and Mars. However, Jeff Bezos has not been idle in response to this. Through his company Amazon, Bezos is preparing a competing project called Kuiper, aiming to deploy a constellation of 3,000 satellites between 2025 and 2029. The goal of this constellation is to offer similar services to Starlink. To achieve this, Blue Origin plans to carry out over 80 rocket launches, some of which will be undertaken by the New Glenn, but also by other rockets such as the Ariane 6 from the European Space Agency and the Vulcan from United Launch Alliance. Ironically, SpaceX's Falcon May 9th also be used to launch some of the Kuiper satellites, creating a situation where the two giants will collaborate while fiercely competing. Beyond these private initiatives, Europe is also preparing to launch its own satellite constellation with an investment of 10 billion euros, presenting a serious competitor that could complicate the competition for control of the global communications satellite market. The third battleground, far more ambitious and symbolic, is lunar exploration. Indeed, the moon is considered a stepping stone for even more ambitious missions, particularly those leading to Mars. SpaceX has already established itself as a key player in NASA's lunar exploration efforts, with its Starship rocket, designed to transport astronauts and equipment to the moon under NASA's Artemis program. The Artemis program aims to return astronauts to the moon in the coming years, and SpaceX plays a central role in this planned return by the end of the decade. However, Elon Musk sees beyond the moon. His ultimate goal is Mars colonization, and Starship is designed to carry out missions to the Red Planet. Jeff Bezos, on the other hand, does not intend to stay on the sidelines in this lunar race. Blue Origin is also working on its own lunar lander and supporting technologies for lunar missions. But Bezos' vision goes beyond simply returning to the moon. His goal is to establish a permanent human presence on the moon, with the aim of building long-term bases. This project is part of a broader vision for space exploration, focusing on developing infrastructure that will allow humanity to explore space autonomously. While SpaceX seems to have the upper hand in this area, the competition between the two companies is far from over, and the moon may well become the battleground for an intense technological and political struggle between these two giants. The fourth and final area of competition, though less strategically important in the long term, is space tourism. While this market remains a niche for now, it represents a rapidly growing sector, especially for companies looking to diversify their revenue streams. SpaceX plans to offer longer and more ambitious space missions, such as its project for a lunar orbit flight. However, Blue Origin has made its first foray into this sector by launching its New Shepard rocket for suborbital flights, allowing wealthy passengers to experience a few minutes of weightlessness. This sector could quickly become a battlefield for the two billionaires, who both seek to offer people the chance to travel into space and see Earth from unprecedented perspectives. In conclusion, while SpaceX currently holds the upper hand in several key areas of space exploration, it is clear that Jeff Bezos and Blue Origin are not content to remain in Elon Musk's shadow. Each company continues to innovate, explore new possibilities, and expand its influence. Their rivalry will undoubtedly shape the future of space exploration and 21st century technology. The next decade could well see these two giants vying for leadership in an expanding sector with their respective ambitions for the internet, the moon, Mars, and beyond, marking a pivotal moment in the history of humanity's journey into space.